Hey guys, Angus here, bringing another Airsoft video today. Today we are going to be doing a chronograph, and that chronograph is going to be of this gun right here. This is the Umarex licensed, ARES made H&K G36C. This is a pretty cool gun. It's an electric blowback AEG, and if you're interested in purchasing it, there is a link down below in the description to airsoftstation.com. You can pick this gun up for about $270. Now, going along with the Chrono, we are going to be chronoing this gun with 0.2 gram BBs. We have our 470 round high capacity magazine loaded up with those. Battery and charger are not included with this weapon. You have to buy those separately, so we're just going to go ahead and use a 9.6 volt 2300 milliamp battery inside the handguard. It does not fit, however, so I will have to hold it, and that's what we're going to use to test the rate of fire and the feet per second. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the chrono of the ARES H&K G36C. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and chrono the H&K G36C. See how hard it's shooting on FPS. 385.5, 381.2, 381.2, 387.7, 377.5, 384.9, and 379.4. So you're averaging right around the 385 feet per second range. That's a great FPS for really any purpose there. You get a nice FPS of this gun. Let's see how fast it's shooting. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and chrono this thing's rate of fire, see how fast it's shooting. One thing I do want to point out is that I've already chronoed this 2 or 3 times for the rate of fire because it keeps coming up rather low. I'm not 100% what's up with that, being that I've chronoed this thing with 2 or 3 different batteries now, just to see if maybe it's the battery I'm using for the chrono, but it keeps coming up with the same numbers. So this seems to be the minimum rate of fire you'll get out of it. I'm sure you'll get a better rate of fire, maybe with a nicer battery. My batteries are pretty old and used up, so maybe that's the reason for it. But let's go ahead and chrono this thing for rate of fire. 667. Again, that does seem rather low, being that normally it's shooting around 800-900 rounds a minute. 671. And 671 again. So as you can see, again, this seems to be the minimum, around 670 to 700 rounds per minute. Like I said, normally it should be shooting 800-900 rounds a minute. Let's just convert this to rounds a second real quick. And as you can see, that converts roughly to about 11-12 rounds per second. Again, normally this thing should be cranking out 14-15 rounds per second. Again, I don't know what's up with that. I do apologize for that. Let's go to the final conclusion. Alright, so that's the results of this chronograph. Starting off with the one we got good readings for, feet per second. You're seeing a great FPS, 385 feet per second. That's perfect for really whatever you want to use it for. The majority of the people out there are probably going to take this thing in just your normal woodland game. 385 is perfect for that. And also, if you wanted to take this into a CQB close quarter game, an indoor facility, most chronos are done with .25s, and being the limits are usually 350, this gun should be shooting a little bit under or around 350, so you should be good to go as long as you're using .25s in the gun at the chrono. Rate of fire wise, like I said, I don't know what the issue is. I've tried it with at least 2 other 9.6 batteries that are charged, because I have a game tomorrow. I charged all my batteries up. So 700 rounds a minute, I mean, that's the minimum of what you're going to be getting. Other chronos are saying 800, 900 rounds a minute, which I do believe. For some reason we're getting 700, which even then, that is a respectable rate of fire, especially with a blowback up here. That is something I do want to mention. If you were to turn off this blowback, we have it enabled right now, as you'll see in a second, in the Slo-Mo shooting. When the blowback is enabled, it actually slows down your rate of fire a slight bit. If you were to disable it, you'd get a slightly higher rate of fire. In this case, maybe 750, maybe even 800, and maybe at the normal rate of fire, maybe up to 1,000 rounds a minute. So maybe you do want to disable that blowback. Personally, if I were you, I would. Anyway, guys, it's been the chrono of the ARES G36C with H&K trades. Don't go away now, though. We're going to have some slow-mo and real-time shooting, but that is the chronograph part. So stay tuned for that slow-mo shooting.